Hi guys, it's Catherine, and this My Kinda Recaps is all about Inhuman Condition episodes 15, 16, and 17 over on KindaTV. So, the 15th episode of the series so far was all about Tamar. So she and her helper, he's from the center, Graham. The two of them went to a carnival together, and they rode rides, and she won a giant teddy bear, and had balloons, and Tamar had an amazing time. She had tons of fun, and she got, or a boy, she calls him a boy, gave her wanted her phone number, and he wants to go to, or gave her his phone number. He wants to go to the movies with her. The issue is that Graham says he doesn't think she should do that, and she's like, why not? Don't you want me to be like a person? Like, she doesn't understand why. And she goes from being super excited to very upset because Graham suddenly gets very possessive, where he initially corrects her and says, like, he's the same age as us, he's a man, not a boy. But then when they continue talking, he calls the guy a boy and is pointing out that he doesn't think that this boy would be safe, that he doesn't think that she's come far enough to be alone, and he can't come with her because how would she explain why he's there to this guy? And okay, if Graham has other friends, he could say double date. Like, come on. There are easy ways around the whole, like, her going alone thing. Come on. So there's definitely a Graham not wanting her to go thing, and then the two of them keep talking, and Tamar is like, I know you're jealous, and he, like, tries to brush it off, and then she says, well, we could be together, you could quit, but he doesn't want to quit because he says if he quits, the center won't let him see her ever again, and he doesn't want to leave her. He, like, all he wants to do is take care of her and protect her. I think the issue is that Graham likes Tamar. I do think there is a mutual connection between the two of them, but because he can't actually date her, he has this, like, possessive feeling, like, I don't want to say paternal, because it's not really paternal, it sort of is, like a caregiver thing, where, like, he wants to make sure that she's safe, but he, like, doesn't want to see her with other men. So Tamar says, well, if we can't be together, you can't force me to be alone, which is sort of what he's doing, even though he's saying, like, he just doesn't think it's safe. The two of them look like they're about to kiss, and then they don't. Then we see her in a session with Dr. Kessler, where she's telling her about going out and the big crowd, and how everything was going well. She does not mention the boy, and she definitely doesn't mention anything that happened with Graham, because she already knows Dr. Kessler doesn't think that's a good idea. Then she asks Dr. Kessler, or she says, like, something happened, and then Dr. Kessler's like, did you use your powers? It's okay, you can trust me, you just have to tell me. And Tamar's like, well, no, I didn't use my powers. She's like, you can tell me. And Tamar gets very upset that Dr. Kessler does not believe her that she didn't use her powers, which is understandable. I mean, she's been telling her the truth about everything. She even told her about how she wished everyone disappeared, and that's what led to the terrible thing that happened when she was little. Like, that's a huge truth bomb. That probably wasn't the best choice of words, to drop in a session. And now she's upset because she's like, you've been acting differently. Do you trust me? Then she asks, do you think I'm ready to live outside of the center? And Dr. Kessler does not answer, which Tamar definitely is not okay with. She had previously pointed out that she could literally kill Dr. Kessler with less energy than it would take to just want to fly. And Dr. Kessler's like, oh, I know, but I'm here for you. And yeah, their relationship is very tense right now, which is, I can see why. I mean, Dr. Kessler, I think, underestimated exactly how Tamar's powers worked or how much control she had of them. Even though she didn't mean for the thing to happen when she was a kid, the fact that she sort of willed it does show slightly more control than you would think. Just a little. I'm not saying she has, like, great control, because Tamar still does have issues where she can't fully control what's going on when she, like, freaks out, like her nightstand disappearing and stuff like that. So I understand. I'm also upset at Graham for sort of basically wanting Tamar to be, like, a spinster, even though she's a grown woman. She wants to have a relationship. Like, she's never been able to have a romantic relationship, and she wants to have one, which is understandable. I don't see why he can't. I understand him wanting to be with her, but then he can't because of the job. It's very complicated, because I feel like he should at least let her go on a date with someone, and he could, like, awkwardly watch from afar, but I guess that's just me. Alright, in episode 16, we see Link and Clara together, and this is after Clara has figured out that Dr. Kessler knows that she's with Link, and knows what happened with Clara and Link, and that Link really cares about Clara, and that Clara is basically the only reason Link wants to stay alive. Link is very in love. You can tell. He comes up to her, he holds her, and he says, "I love you" to her. And Clara looks like she's about to say something very different, because the entire time they're together, she is not happy looking. She just sort of looks like she's there. And then she like waits a little bit and then says, "I love you too," which does not look like she has romantic feelings for him, which is difficult because I know she likes him as a friend. It's just the fact that she's now forced to stay alive, even though she really wanted to end her life to keep Link alive, is a very difficult. There's a lot. Like, she's choosing his life over hers, which is heroic, really, but it's not what she wants. So she's not happy, even though Link is tremendously happy. Then Link goes to a secret meeting with Tully, who is from Lycan Superior. And there's this event that's gonna happen called the Blood Moon. There are no details given. Link was supposed to take part in it, but he says that he thinks he should be part of recruitment now, and that he doesn't think he can do what needs to be done for this. And Tully is like, "Oh, well, you were so brave, da da da." Like, he wants him to continue, and he's like, "No, I can't. I don't think I can do what needs to be done." Which means, like, Link points out that he just wanted to die. Like, he wasn't trying to be heroic. He just wanted to die, and this seemed like the best way to get that to happen. And Tully says, "Fine." Like, he's not happy, but he's like, "Okay, just exist, I guess." And he leaves, telling him that the waves take everyone in the end. But William, the cop, Kessler's dude, he's there watching in the shadows, and I don't like him. I don't like him at all. Ugh. So episode 17 is super short. It's like 2.5 minutes long. Link storms into Kessler's office and is like, "Who did you tell? What happened? Who did this?" Because he's been burned. Someone gave his name away as being part of Lycan Superior, which is a huge problem, because now Lycan Superior, like, they want him gone because they can't have people knowing what's going on in Lycan Superior. And she's like, "No, we should go to the police, like, we can protect you." And he's like, "I don't know anything, like, I can't tell the cops anything because Lycan Superior doesn't tell me anything. I don't know, I can't do anything." And he's like, "You're the only one who knew, besides Lycan Superior, that I was in Lycan Superior, so who did you tell?" And she doesn't say she told anyone. And then he's like, "Not even Clara," so Clara didn't even know he was in Lycan Superior. And then when Link is about to storm out, because Kessler's like, "Think of Clara, you could be together even if it's through plexiglass," and then she says, "Wouldn't that be better than being 200 or 2,000 something miles away and hearing that she's died?" So she knows if Link leaves, that Clara will kill herself. Like, that'll be the end of Clara if Link leaves. So Link goes to storm out, and then suddenly 2 masked men come in. One shoots Link, but RJ Lackey released a transmedia piece earlier in the day that said that werewolves are impervious to bullets. So he's fine, but one of the men attacks Dr. Kessler, and she goes down. I think she was stabbed, because I didn't hear a second gunshot, but it could have been muffled, I don't know. But she's in pain. The men leave, and Link, like, rushes to her to, like, save her, and she's, like, gasping for breath, and that's where the episode ends. And we're on a hiatus. So we don't know what happened to Dr. Kessler! Guys! Why? So we don't know what's happened to Dr. Kessler at all. But, okay, so my theories for Dr. Kessler are: 1, it was revealed that vampires do exist in this world, but I don't think she's a vampire. 2, we finally got a description of cubes. Cubes. Whatever. They're shape-shifting beings that humans apparently think run, like, or, like, live in the woods and stuff. Okay, Dr. Kessler, I don't remember if that was vampires or cubes. I swear that they lived in the woods, though. But okay, I'm wondering, if Dr. Kessler is a cube. Because no one is a cube yet. Well, no one is a vampire either, so she could be either one. But I don't know. I feel like she's secretly supernatural and she's gonna do something to heal herself. Or, because I don't think Link will turn her into a werewolf, because I don't know if you can actually turn anyone into a werewolf in this. We haven't discussed the difference between, like, being born a creature, being born supernatural, and if you can be made supernatural. So I don't know if it's possible for him to, like, make her a werewolf, like in a lot of other supernatural themed things, or if that's impossible. So I don't know. I don't know. But I am so mad at Will, her dude, because this is all his fault. I know it is. I feel it in my mind, my heart, my being, all of it, because he was there at that meeting, and I bet he told the cops and that there are probably werewolves who, lichens, whatever, who keep eyes on the cops, and so they learned that Link had been, like, given up, and then it's weird that someone would attack Dr. Kessler, though, unless it was just to, like, attack her in general, because werewolves would know other werewolves, lichens, okay, are impervious to bullets, so why would they shoot Link if they knew it wasn't gonna kill him, but then attack Dr. Kessler? So, were they humans? Or werewolves? Was that attack directly on Link, or was the attack actually on Dr. Kessler? I am curious, but I still don't trust Will, because I feel like this is all his fault, because I haven't trusted him this whole time. Like, her office could be bugged, and she wouldn't know, and he could have done it, or he could be passing information that he's not supposed to know because he knows that he's in Lycan Superior. I know that he knows. Oh, I don't like him. Sorry, but I don't like him. I just don't. He hasn't even had that much screen time, and every time I see him, I'm like, no. Okay, so there's no announcement officially on when the hiatus will be over yet. I'm hoping that the KindaTV news on Monday will give a date, but I'm not sure. I'm either going to do a Inhuman Condition season so far recap next week. I think that's what I'm going to do. Unless the hiatus is really long, and then I might do like a show and then that, and then see what happens. I don't know yet. I'm thinking. I'm puzzling it through. I have some stuff going on for work this week. So yeah, new work stuff, because today was my last day at the video store. There's no music. This is sad dancing. Anyway, but my new job starts and I have training, so I'm not really sure how everything is going to fall out schedule-wise. But there will be my kind of recaps next week, I promise. Alrighty, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of me, please subscribe. You can find me on Twitter at ClefNotes, on my blog, clefnotes.wordpress.com, or for the Nerdy Girl Express, thenerdygirlexpress.com, or on their Snapchat, the Nerdy Girl EXP, and I post recipes on the iZombie Support Group site, iZombieSupportGroup.com. Bye, guys.